Hello! Hi, it's lip night, my favourite topic because I absolutely love talking about the Splash lipsticks. They are by far the best lip product I have ever had, ever tried. Amazing. I don't say that lightly at all because you know, I do have a lot of lip products. I've tried a lot of lipsticks over the years, but I absolutely love these so much, really do. So I'm going to chat to you a little bit about those. I'm going to give you some great tips for general lip wear, for making your lips look fuller, for stopping your lipstick bleeding, for making sure that your lipstick lasts a long time. So there's going to be some great generic tips in this video as well. But first, I just want to show you, so this is the same lipstick that I've had on if you saw my video earlier. So I've been wearing it all day. I've been taking little photos throughout the day to show you how it's wearing. I have not topped it up at all. Okay, so you can see it's a little bit on the sort of the water line there where it's come off a little bit, but I have had breakfast and lunch. It's like nearly 7 o'clock now. So that is nearly 12 hours. I think I put it on just after 8 before the school run this morning. So that's a long time for a lipstick, wouldn't you agree? So I'm just going to show you a quick trick first. So if I was going to continue wearing this lipstick today and say I was going to go out with some friends or whatever, a way of just reviving this without having to put more product on is to just get a lip balm. So I'm just going to use one of our lip bonbons, which is very slightly tinted but not much, and just pop that on. And you'll see it allows you to move the product around a bit, and it just sort of refreshes it, and it just can move a bit from the outside back into the inside and just makes it look full again. It's amazing. So that can be any type of lip balm, just a plain one or a slightly tinted one, whatever you've got. Okay, so I'm going to take that off and I'm going to show you some different things. Right. So what I'm going to show you next is basically some lip contouring, but this is an easy, painless and cost-effective way of making your lips look bigger. Basically, just neaten up my lips a bit. Okay. So the first stage you're going to do is involving a white eyeliner. Okay. So what this is you're going to be highlighting certain areas which brings them forwards. So you're going to highlight your philtrum, this is called apparently, here. So that's those 2 lines there. Okay, and then just the top of your lip as well. Okay, I know it looks really daft, doesn't it? Believe me, this works. It does actually work. Like, I'm not just doing this to look crazy. And then you can also do this, just that a little bit. If I was wearing like just a bit of lip gloss, I'd do that and then just pop a bit of gloss over the top and obviously blend that in, and it would look great. Then the next thing I'm going to do is take a darkish lip liner pencil and I'm just going to increase the shadow underneath my bottom lip. So like that, can you see how instantly that makes my bottom lip look like it sticks out loads more than it really does? Okay, so you do want to just blend that in a little bit, obviously. So what I tend to do is do a bit of a dab, because you don't want to wipe it off completely. You just want to make it a bit more subtle, okay? Like that. Okay, so that's your first bit of contouring. So this makes the top lip seem like it protrudes more pouty, and your bottom lip seem like it's much bigger. Okay, I'm going to show you an ombre lip next using a couple of our Splash lipsticks. So this, you can do this with any lip products. So very similar to how I've done here with the white eyeliner, if I then put a gloss over it. The concept of this is that you have darker at the edges here, at the corners of your lips, and lighter in the middle, because what that does is make these corners appear further back and make the middle of your lip appear further forward. So it gives the illusion that your lips are much fuller and rounder than they really are. Okay, so I'm going to use Superb, which is a lush colour, and Sumptuous, which is a lovely pink. So like a bright pink and a pale pink. So you can do this with a lip liner and then a gloss, a lip liner and a lipstick, whatever combinations you want basically. Okay, so what you do, I'm going to put this on, right, with Splash lipsticks, like less is more completely. They are so powerful, they're so pigmented. So I want the thinnest coat possible with these because that helps them dry quicker as well. I'm going to go in the corners here. Okay, just like that. Tommy Cooper. I show my age there. There's some people who'll be like, who's Tommy Cooper? Okay, and then just going to do a little bit of a line at the bottom. Okay. So that's basically how you want to do your darker colour. And then you want to get your lighter colour and put that in the middle. Again, I don't want to use much at all. Okay. They go on so smooth, these do. They're really lovely. And a really good thing with these Splash lipsticks is, although they take about 15-20 minutes to dry, that's good because they don't contain any alcohol. Lots of liquid lipsticks that are on the market, I'm just going to clean my lip brush, contain alcohol, and that's how they get them to dry so fast. But it's not good for your lips, because it's just going to dry your lips out and your lips are going to be all cracked and chapped really quickly. But these are great. They've not got that alcohol, so they're really silky and smooth feeling. They're lovely. Right, I'm just going to blend that in. And just blend it. Do you feel happy with it? But you want to try and maintain that darker and lighter. Okay. Okay, so that, if you'd not watched me do all those different elements there and you literally just came on and you saw me looking like this, you would just think that my lips were just full and the light was catching them in these places, and that's why the colours look slightly different. Obviously you've watched me do that, so sometimes it looks a bit more obvious when you know how I've done it, but honestly, that's lovely, isn't it? What do you think? I really like that. Right, another quick tip, I'm going to show you, is to do with making your lipstick even longer wearing. So obviously these splash lipsticks are fantastically long wearing, but this trick you can use with any lip product at all other than a gloss, really, because what you're doing is you're putting a powder over it, so you don't really want to put a powder over a gloss. But it'll work with splash lipsticks, it'll work with normal lipsticks, it'll work with lip liners. So let me just got to grab a bit of tissue. Okay, so what I want to do is sort of take a bit of tissue and pull it in half, so I get a really thin piece like that. And then I want a powder, so I'm going to use our translucent setting powder, which is a fantastic choice because it's translucent. It's not going to add any colour change at all to my lipstick, which is really important. You know, if you've chosen a lipstick, it's because you like that colour. So this is a really good one to use. Plus it is specifically a setting powder, so it's great for this. Okay, so I'm just going to get some of that on my brush. There we go. And then what you do is you put the tissue over your lips, like that. And then you just dust that powder on. Okay. Yes, I can feel that. So what that's doing, the tissue is protecting your brush from your lipstick, so you don't get any colour on your brush. It's also meaning that you don't get too much powder on your lip at any one time, when it can become all sort of like claggy and add a horrible texture to your lipstick. So that it's just shielding your lips enough, but it's letting through enough in a nice sort of level to still get that setting effect. So that is a fantastic tip to try. If you find that lipsticks don't generally last very long on you, try that. So that's a good one. Right, I'm just going to take this lipstick off because I'm going to show you something else. Right. It's going to have stained my lips a little bit. Okay. Right. Just try and neaten up my lip area a bit. Okay. So I'm going to show you one of our newer products. This is amazing, absolutely amazing. So with the Splash lipsticks, we had an original 10, which were sort of reds. In fact, let me get some of them out. Now grab a load. This is kind of the first batch. So they're kind of like reds, purples, a lovely orange. I love that orange. I love this red, brown, purplies, a little corally pink. Okay, so they were sort of the original ones. And then in June we discovered the nudes, we've sort of termed them. So you've got some nude colours there, that pink that I've used, the bright pink, a coral, that's beautiful, that is. So there's those ones. And then, out of the blue, last month in our kudos for the Defend Innocence campaign, which is raising money for the charity that's behind Unique, this little baby appeared, which was a metallic Splash lipstick, which I was just like blown away. It was like, metallic Splash, I didn't even know that that would even be a possibility ever. So it was amazing. And that one was a limited edition colour, so that's not available anymore, but they've released six metallic splashes, which are in this month's customer discounted bundle. So I've got a couple of them here. So we've got Superior and Stylish. So I'm going to show you Superior. Now I don't know how, because they still don't contain alcohol, but somehow these dry a lot quicker. With the other splashes, you probably want to wait 15-20 minutes after applying before you have a drink or anything to eat. Get that thin layer and then that will be dry then for the rest of the day. You'll still be able to move it about a little bit on your lips. Whereas these seem to dry really quickly. Okay. They're just amazing though. I mean, how great are these for coming up to Christmas? So again, you don't need loads. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, and one other thing to mention, because they don't contain alcohol, they're safe to use on other areas of your face. So some of the reds and the pinks, you can just dot the teeny tiniest amount and use it as a blusher. These metallics are fantastic as eyeshadows. So let me just show you on my eye. Which brush do I want? This one. So again, like, I love a multi-use product. I love a product that you can use as what it's intended for, but that you can use as other things as well. So how perfect to pair your lipstick with a metallic eyeshadow as well. And they're completely safe to use. I would recommend, if you're going to put them near your eyes, just like, don't do it just before a big night out. Test it a little bit first and then do it another night, just in case for any reason your eye reacts differently to your lips. But I've never heard of anybody reacting to them on their eyes, so better safe than sorry though. So look at that, they're lovely, aren't they? Really nice. And they're really nice to use as a full eyeshadow like that, or just as a bit in the middle to sort of add some dynamics and some shimmery light reflection on the middle of your lid. They're nice. So those are available in the customer bundle, but I'm going to see if I can split up a customer bundle and get the different products individually. But that'll be on Sunday's video for that. So just lastly, some tips, some general tips on lip bleeding. So I'm talking about like your lipstick bleeding, not your lips actually bleeding. That's a common thing that people talk to me about, ask me questions about how to stop lipstick bleeding. So there's a few things that I would recommend for that. Firstly, try primer. So when you put your primer on, make sure you put your primer over your lips as well, because that's going to help your lipsticks to stay in place. Lip liner. Lip liner is a good one. Just because like our lip liners are so smudge proof, waterproof and long wearing, if you line your lips with those, it just creates like a barrier to the rest of your face to stop your lipstick going any further. So there's lip liners. Using a lip brush, so this lip brush that I've used, I love this little lip brush. By using a lip brush, you're getting the product on in a slightly thinner layer than if you just go straight in there with the lipstick, which is good because really you only want as much product as is needed to give you the desired colour. More product than that, it's just a waste of the product. And the more you've got on, the more movable it is, the more likely it is to move around and the more likely it is to spread. Okay, so alongside with that, I would also say avoid glosses. So if you have problems with lipsticks bleeding, avoid lip glosses because they are often a big culprit when it comes to bleeding. And then also try the setting powder trick of dusting over with the setting powder to set it all in place and stop it moving. So some great tips there on how to stop any bleeding of lip products. And I think that's it. Thanks very much for watching. If you've got any questions at all, please don't hesitate to let me know and give some of those tricks a try and let me know how you get on. Thanks very much. Bye.